build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
On the Cyclones Sports Network. From Learfield, welcome to the Cyclones Warm-Up Show. Now, here is your host, the voice of the Cyclones, John Walters.
Well, Kentucky knocked off Santa Clara 89-84 in overtime. Led by Otego, always 35 points. His banked in three, forced overtime, and then Kentucky won it. 89-84.
And it came right after a three-point shot was made by Santa Clara to put them up three. It was a 2.4 on the clock.
Yeah.
And they didn't foul. Hard to foul in that situation because, first of all, you don't timeout. So many times, so I give the officials credit that they saw that the clock was right. So many times you make that shot, they're going to stop the clock and say, hey, do we have to put more time on?
Right.
And they didn't do that. And Oway just made a money shot.
And so that means Kentucky advances, and they'll await the winner of our second game, which will start here in about 25 minutes. A little later than anticipated, but they'll get it going between Iowa State and Tennessee State. And for Tennessee State, first time in the NCAA tournament in 32 years. Last trip, 1994, so big thrill for these guys to be here. Iowa State a little more accustomed to it, having been here. You think about Taman Lipsey. He's played several NCAA tournament games. Milan has now. Heisey has played a couple.
Jefferson.
Jeff, yeah. And so a little bit of experience edge as far as NCAA tournament play, if there is such a thing, for Iowa State. But I don't think it's possible to think about this Iowa State team right now and not think of Taman Lipsey almost at the top of your thought process, because what he's given to this program is just incredible over the last 4 years, and you want to see him stretch it out as long as he possibly can here in the postseason.
Well, 100%, really, for all the guys. But yes, Taman, one of those, not a legacy from the extent that his parents didn't play college sports, but not at Iowa State. But somebody growing up in Ames, always, rooting for the Cyclones, wanting the Cyclones to win, committing to TJ before he'd ever coached a game. I mean, that's a big leap of faith, unless you really wanted to do it. And I think in that case, he really wanted to be a Cyclone, and it certainly paid off for him, and most assuredly for Iowa State.
Taman will make his 135th start today. That's a school record. He already has the school record in career steals, shattering that. He's got 305 in his career. He's also sixth on the all-time assist list at Iowa State, only 7 behind J.C. Holloway, so he can move into the top 5 in that category with a strong performance today. But he has really had a great senior year, and we got a little concerned when we saw him kind of tweak the groin against Arizona, come out of the game momentarily, but was able to come back in, knock down a really big three-pointer to tie that game at 80. And then, of course, Arizona hit the game winner from Shane Bradley. But
yeah, I go back. What a game. That was just fantastic. Other than, Iowa State didn't win, but if you like college basketball, a lot of people around the country calling it the game of the year. Now these are the games of the year.
Yes.
I mean, because these are the ones that are the classic winner go home. And everybody's got a shot. And certainly Tennessee State is a very confident team, and they believe they have a real shot to win today, and they should. They've won, 9 of their last 10 games.
And look good doing it.
And yes, look good doing it. They've got those 3 guards that are really terrific. And they're, if you just look at one thing, though, and you referenced it off air earlier, looking at the starters, and the weights. Now, it's not football. These aren't offensive linemen. But, I mean, 6'8", 220, 6'6", 190, 6 feet, 170, 6'8", 215, and 6'6", 175. Lean. Now, the super athletic, and they can run, and they will run all day. At Iowa State's starting 5, averaging around 225 pounds. And a little more height inside. Certainly with Jefferson, that's a matchup that is really, really, I think, a nightmare for anybody, but especially for a team like this.
And, man, what a Big 12 tournament Joshua Jefferson had. In 3 games, he averaged 20 points, just under 20 points, just under 10 rebounds, 4 assists, a little over 2 steals a game, and shot 58% from the floor. He was just tremendous.
And didn't make the all-tournament team.
No, he didn't. But
you know, that's a tough deal.
You ask anybody who watched that tournament who one of the better players was there. There's no question Joshua's.
You know, and really peaking, really playing some of his best basketball at the time. I think one of the things today, teams that have given him trouble are ones that are really good at doubling and digging down, and one of the things that this Tennessee State team is looking to do is they want to get in gaps, and they want to have active hands, and they're going to try to dig down on Joshua. So I think that just makes the cutting off the ball and the ball movement all that much more important in a game like this, because you can find the mismatches.
Well, if you're just joining us, it's going to start a few minutes later than we thought. That's because Kentucky and Santa Clara went to overtime, and Kentucky won that game 89-84. As Otega Owe had 35 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, drew 9 fouls in that game, made 10 of 12 free throws. Just a tremendous performance by the former Oklahoma Sooner. Yeah. And if Iowa State can advance today, they'll see him on Sunday.
Here's the other thing, too. For whichever of these teams plays Sunday, hopefully it's Iowa State, 11 block shots for Kentucky. And in that overtime, back-to-back block shots on threes that led to runouts. And that was almost the story of the game. They'd fallen behind by a couple and put up a couple shots, and the length of guys getting out there, Diabate, Garrison, those guys were able to get hands on it and really flip the script and put it completely in favor of Kentucky, who had gone really just back and forth throughout the entire game.
Yeah, Kentucky not lacking on funding or talent.
20 lead changes.
Wow, what a game that was as Kentucky pulled it out in overtime. And we'll come back here with more of the warm-up show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
Whether you're maintaining an acreage or perfecting your lawn, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. Right now at Van Wall, spring into savings with 0% financing on John Deere compact tractors and mowers, or low APR on rugged Gator UTVs. Get the job done with the best in the business. Visit a Van Wall near you or shop at vanwall.com. Offerings for 2026, subject to approved credit. See dealer for details.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Iowa State comes into this game at 27-7 overall. They went 12-6 in the regular season in the Big 12 Conference. And at 27 wins, the 4th most in school history. They can match the 2013-14 team with a 28th victory today. The 23-24 team that TJ coached was 29 victories. And then, of course, the school record, 32 wins by the 1999-2000 Elite Eight Cyclones, led by Marcus Fizer and Jamal Tinsley. So many great memories of NCAA tournament games involving Iowa State. Go back to, Jeff Hornacek's buzzer beater to beat Miami. You could just go on and on with the great memorable moments and wins and heartbreaking losses.
Yeah.
There's so many emotional games in the NCAA tournament.
I get asked that, occasionally, and one of the ones that always sticks out to me is a team that we honored earlier this year. The win to get to the Sweet 16, where Coach Orr beat his old team, Michigan Wolverines, up in the Twin Cities to advance to the Sweet 16. I mean, that was just such the first time Iowa State had won an NCAA tournament game in 42 years.
Was when they beat Miami.
Right. And that was the buzzer beater.
Right. And then that was up there too, and that was just incredible. That was incredible.
But I just think the whole confluence of the win, the Sweet 16, and beating his former assistant, Bill Frieder, the head coach in Michigan. It meant so much to him, and a real payback for a lot of the things that Johnny did for Iowa State basketball, and putting it on the map after not being on the map for a long time.
Sweet 16s in modern day history for Iowa State, that 85-86 team. Then with Tim Floyd, 96-97 team. Obviously the team that went to the Elite Eight.
That was a heartbreaker. 96-97, overtime loss. UCLA,
yeah.
a buzzer beater, Cameron Dollar, and that one after Iowa State had a big lead in the second half.
If Kelvin Cato doesn't clip his nails that morning, Iowa State advances deeper than the Sweet 16, but it just barely got over his outstretched arms. And then 2000, we mentioned the Elite Eight team, which was tremendous. 2014 with Fred was a team that was really on course to do something super special. Of course, the injury to George Niang, they still accomplished amazing things.
In the first round, that played without it, beat North Carolina without George.
Yep.
Of course, that team was led by number one, Melvin Edgem, whose number's going to hang at Hilton Coliseum. Big 12 Player of the Year, DeAndre Kane.
Yeah.
But man, what a cog. A difference maker George Niang was. That was a team that had a chance to be, if not certainly one of the best in Iowa State history. Still a Sweet 16 team before losing to eventual national champion UConn at Madison Square Garden.
Despite Dustin Hogue's best efforts.
Yes.
2016, Iowa State reached the Sweet 16 again, and then they did it in 22 and 24 under the direction of TJ Otzelberger. He's the only coach to take two Iowa State teams to the Sweet 16, and he'll try to make it 3 in his first 5 years on the job this year.
Well, got to get to the round of 32 first, and that's coming up here in a few minutes.
Let's take care of business. All right. Iowa State, Tennessee State coming up in a few minutes. We'll come back with more of the warm-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Delta Dental of Iowa is on a mission to improve the health and smiles of all Iowans. One of the ways we do this is by providing water bottle filling stations to Iowa schools, communities, and parks through our Foundation's Rethink Your Drink program. Delta Dental, for your smile, for your health, for your community.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. Rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides an 8.2 bushel increase on corn and 2.5 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Iowa State and Tennessee State today. The winner will advance on to the round of 32 of the NCAA tournament. Eric, what are your keys to a Cyclone victory today?
Number one, play with the same force and energy you played with in Kansas City. It's got to be number one. Don't take a Tennessee State team lightly. Sometimes playing the second day of the tournament can help with that. Just from a standpoint, they've seen some good teams lose or not play well. Duke almost got beat by a 16 seed, as the number one overall seed. So bring that same kind of intensity. Then actually the game, Iowa State needs to dominate this team on the boards, both ends. No second chance, but get a bunch of second chance opportunities at the other end. I think the power of Iowa State can manifest itself that way. That will have an absolute huge impact on the game. And the third thing, it is limit transition opportunities. This is how Tennessee State, they've got guards. They can really run. They can shoot. They've got good players. Harper, a really good 40+% three-point shooter, 17-point-a-game scorer. Nkrumah, a good all-around player, but it's 17-point-a-game scorer, and he can shoot the three. But those guys thrive. I mean, they're kind of lanky, lean guys that can really get going in transition, and they're good finishers around the basket. So if you take those opportunities away, make them earn it in the half court, number one recipe for Iowa State to win.
Tennessee State is 38th nationally in tempo, and they are first in the Ohio Valley Conference in fast break points per game. They get about 16 fast break points a game.
The other thing, too, is you got to take care of the ball. You can't be loose. I mean,
they will take it away.
Nkrumah is fourth in the nation individually in steals per game, and as a team, they're top 10. So ahead of Iowa State, who's in the top 20 in that area. So you can't be loose with the ball. They have active hands, so you got to make sure you're taking care of the basketball.
And then we mentioned the crazy three-point shooting that they had in that Ohio Valley final against Morehead State, where they had 12 of 15 threes in the first half, led 55-34 at the half, and ended up hitting 16 threes in that game. Now, they're 347th in the nation in three-point attempts per game. So that was not their typical recipe, but, man, it worked for them that day.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're 33% on the season, which is okay, not great.
Yeah. They had about 6 a game. Tennessee State is.
But you've also seen what their upside is. It's 16.
Right. Let's not hit that.
And you give up 16 today. Man, you hope you found a way to survive.
Tennessee State is out of Nashville. They were the regular season and tournament champions. They shared the regular season title with Morehead State in the Ohio Valley Conference. And then they won the conference tournament championship, which is so critical for those mid-majors. Iowa State 22-0 all time against the Ohio Valley, and 4-0 against Tennessee State.
And congrats to Texas Tech, by the way.
Okay.
They defeat Akron 91-71. That's a good win. Akron, a really, really good team. Akron has lost one Mid-American Conference game regular season in 2 years.
Wow.
I mean, they only played Miami once this year. And they've been a juggernaut in the MAC, with no JT Toppin and the people worried about Christian Anderson. That was a fairly popular upset pick, but Red Raiders led by Jalen Petty with 24 points. Christian Anderson played 39 minutes. He must be okay.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yes, thankfully. He had 18 points and 16 for Mosley. Lawan Watts with 14 and Atwell with 15 points in the game. Atwell 4 of 6 from 3. Least surprising news of the day.
So if Arizona wins and they were up big against Long Island, the Big 12 will be off to a 5-1 start.
They are cruising. They're up 61-32 fairly early in the second half.
Let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. All right, that wraps up the warm-up show. We're going to return with the opening tip on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Delta Dental of Iowa is on a mission to improve the health and smiles of all Iowans. One of the ways we do this is by providing water bottle filling stations to Iowa schools, communities, and parks through our Foundation's Rethink Your Drink program. Delta Dental, for your smile, for your health, for your community.
Having the right game plan is the key to success, whether you're competing on the basketball court or securing your farm's financial future. At AgriFinance Advisors, we're on your team as you make the most important financial decisions for your farm. We know finding the right financing, crop insurance, and farm property insurance can be hard at times. That's why we've made the process easier than ever. Let AgriFinance Advisors draw up a winning game plan for your farm. Apply online today at agrifinance.com. That's AGRI finance.com. As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Cyclone fans, when it comes to performance and endurance, there's a new product supporting Midwestern farmers developed here in Ames, Iowa, and made from all-natural corn oil that raises the roof on the competition. Don't replace your roof when you don't have to. Instead, protect and add years to your asphalt shingles at a fraction of replacement costs. Restore those shingles, defy weather, support farmers, and save money with Roof Rejuvenate. For more information and a free estimate, visit roofrejuvenateusa.com.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, from Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Pioneer, proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. The Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our effort at iowafarmbureau.org. Cyclone Athletics coverage is presented by IMT Insurance, proudly supporting Cyclone Nation. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Live from St. Louis, Missouri, the Cyclones, the Tigers. This is the NCAA tournament. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
It'll be Iowa State and Tennessee State today in the round of 64 at the NCAA tournament. Midwest region, where Michigan is the number one. They were up by 4 on Howard yesterday at the half and pulled away to win big. Virginia was in a bit of a battle with Wright State. Actually, Wright State's up by 5 at halftime in that game, 43-38.
That is the 3 seed in the Midwest region.
We saw Kentucky advance here with a win over Santa Clara. Tennessee's also in this region. It's a good region. And
yeah, I mean, they all have their strengths, you know, and everybody's got a little something Some teams have more question marks than others. Sometimes that's why teams are 1 seed and others a 4 or a 6 or an 8. But those 1 seeds don't have a lot of flaws, you can say. And I would say the 2 seeds probably say a lot of the same. The Houston group really running away last night. I mean, they've got the pedigree too. They've got some experienced players who have played the national championship game.
Well, let's check out our starting lineups for today's game.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
And for Tennessee State, they come into this game 23-9. Ohio Valley Conference champion. They will start at guard Dante Harris. He's 6 feet, 170 pounds, grad transfer from Washington, D.C. Started at Georgetown, went to Virginia, then a year at Memphis, and then now the OVC tournament outstanding player. And he averages 11.5 points and about 4.5 assists per game. Joining him in the backcourt is Travis Harper II. Harper, 6'6", 190 pounds. He is a senior from Columbus, Georgia. And he averages 17 points per game, all-conference performer for over 4 rebounds. Aaron Nkrumah is at guard. He's 6'6", 175 pounds. He's a senior from Worcester, Mass. The player of the year in the conference, 4th in the nation in steals. He averages 17.6 points and 5.5 rebounds. The forward court consists of Antoine Lorick III. He's 6'8", 215 pounds, a junior from Augusta, Georgia. And Jalen Petrie rounds out the starting lineup. He's 6'8", 220 pounds, a junior from Long Beach, California. 6.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and unusual that I don't think any relation to the Jalen Petrie who played football at Baylor. Same name spelled the same way. And Petrie with the other Petrie, a great player for the Houston Texans. That's the team we follow because of all the Cyclone connections there. For Nolan Smith, the head coach, former Duke All-American and national champion, is in his first season as the head coach of Tennessee State. For Iowa State, Taman Lipsey starts at guard. He's 6'1", 200 pounds, a senior from Ames, averaging 13.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists per contest. Killian Toure joins him in that backcourt. He's 6'3", 205 pounds, a freshman from Pommier, France, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and over 2 assists. Joshua Jefferson is one forward, the finalist for National Player of the Year. Is 6'9", 240 pounds, a senior from Las Vegas, averaging 17 points, 7.5 rebounds, and just under 5 assists per game. Milan Momcilovic, the nation's leading 3-point shooter, is at forward. He's 6'8", 225 pounds, a junior from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, averaging 17 points and 3 rebounds, shooting 49.6% from 3. And he's made 127 on the season, which leads the nation. Blake Buchanan is at forward. He's 6'10", 235 pounds, a junior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, averaging 8.5 points and over 5.5 rebounds. Iowa State coached by T.J. Otzelberger, assisted by J.R. Blount, Kyle Green, Nate Schmidt, Eric Crawford, and Deontay Garrett. And our officials for today's game, Earl Walton, Deldre Carr, and Tim Smith.
And as you'd imagine, a large contingent of Iowa State fans are here. Kentucky obviously had a great representation for the first game. Tennessee State well represented too. They're not that far away. And Iowa State's going to wear the home white uniforms. They have the cardinal and gold trim. I-State logo on the shorts. Cyclones written across the chest. And Tennessee State will wear their road uniforms. They are blue with white and red lettering and trim. And final instructions from the two coaches before we get this thing underway. Kentucky awaits the winner. And Iowa State will operate from left to right in front of us, as we call it here in the first half. Today's opening tip is brought to you by Iowa State 1858, a handcrafted quality vodka with a portion of the proceeds going directly to Iowa State student athletes and ISU facilities. Cyclones take the floor with Buchanan and Jefferson, Momchilovic, Lipsy, and Torrey. And it will be Blake Buchanan to walk to the center circle for Iowa State. And he will jump it up against Antoine Lorick of Tennessee State. Earl Walton to put it in the air. Once he gets the okay from television. And he's going to do it. We're underway. And Iowa State controls the tip. Wow. Iowa State operating from left to right in front of us. We're opposite the Iowa State bench. Here's a pass to Buchanan off to Lipsy on the right side. Taman on the dribble against Harris rather. Has his pass intercepted. And it's Harper getting a return pass, trying to tip it in, and fouled by Lipsy. As Harper got the steal, led the fast break, and then Taman fouled him, tried to get it back.
Yeah, Harper also pretty good at the steal category as well. Averages a steal per game. As I mentioned, you can't be lazy with passes or off the bounce against this team. Top 10 in the country in steals per game.
Good. 3 years at Clayton State, Division II for Travis Harper. He misses the first free throw.
Yeah, 86% free throw shooter. They've got some really good free throw shooters on this team. 76% on the season as a group.
So Harper will shoot one more to try to score the first point of the game. And he does. 1-0 Tennessee State.
2-2-1 box press.
Jefferson throws it ahead to Torrey. He advances it into the front court. Iowa State turned it over on his first possession. Now Buchanan gets it left wing to Momchilovic. They come with a hedge double on him. Torrey goes to the right wing and Jefferson. He gets into the paint. Jefferson bounces it to Buchanan, who finds Momchilovic down low for the layup.
Yeah. Once again, they're guarding that three-point line. A good cut to the basket. Got the mismatch. A good find, good finish.
We're seeing that more and more from Milan as teams are trying to take away his three-point shooting. 2-1 Iowa State in front. Harris picks up the dribble, and now Lipsy knocks it free and gets the near steal, and it is a steal eventually for Torrey. Now Milan, a three, right wing. Missed it, but Torrey, the offensive rebound, finds Buchanan under the bucket, and Blake misses the putback, and the rebound controlled by Nkrumah. 2-1 Iowa State, and down the lane, Petrie stripped, but a tie-up called, and on the alternate possession, Tennessee State will keep it.
You know, I like the days gone by where if you just have a hand on a ball, it's not a tie-up. I mean,
Harris to throw it in for Tennessee State. 2-1 Iowa State leads it here, just getting going. And he throws it out high to Petrie. Now Nkrumah passes to the elbow left. And a pass down low by Lorick is knocked away by Buchanan, and the Cyclones turn him over. And here comes Lipsy down the lane, and a right-hander wouldn't go, but he drew a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I think that foul is going to go on Lorick.
It will.
An ill-advised pass the last time, trying to lob it to Lorick, and Blake Buchanan was just standing right there. Buchanan 3 or 4 inches taller.
Lipsy's free throw misses. 2-1 Iowa State leads it. We're a minute and a half into the game. One more free throw for the senior from Ames, Taman Lipsy. And his second try is good. 3-1 Iowa State. Full court pressure from the Cyclones. They get it into Lorick. He'll advance it up the floor himself. Picked up by Jefferson, out high. Out it comes to Harper, their terrific three-point shooter. Now Harris out to collect it way out left. To the left wing, Nkrumah, the player of the year in the Ohio Valley Conference. He works against Torrey, now into a double team, and passes it back out of there. Petrie down low quickly, and in strong as Lorick, and he's able to bank it in.
Yep. Good challenge by Buchanan.
3-3 game.
Nkrumah was able to get that ball out of the double team.
3-3 our score. Torrey has it on the right wing, finds Buchanan at the left elbow. Blake putting it on the floor once. Now waiting for Cutters, throws it back out to Torrey. 17:45 to go first half. 3-3 our score. A drive by Buchanan into the paint. And he tried to go up with a right-hand jump hook, and it was knocked away by Lorick and cleared by Tennessee State. And now a transition three by Harper misses. And the rebound at Jefferson. That's one of those quick threes they will take. And now Jefferson the other way. On the attack. Hesitation, moving a drive, and he lays it in.
Oh, Jefferson's down. Oh, my goodness.
5-3 Iowa State on Joshua's layup, and we'll see if he's okay.
I don't know if he hit his head or it's a leg. Oh, brother.
Trying to get a look at a replay, but we don't have a monitor handy for us. But Vic Miller, Iowa State's athletic trainer, out to check on Joshua. And they are looking at they're helping him up to his feet.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the
He's
left
in
leg.
pain.
They're looking at the left leg. Oh, my goodness. And now TJ Otzelberger out to check as well. 17:23 to go in the first half. 5-3 Cyclones lead it. And Joshua Jefferson, the All-American, on the floor for Iowa State right now.
Yeah. Consensus All-American. That means you're first or second team on all four major picks.
Boy, we perhaps made the mistake of talking about how healthy Iowa State was coming into this tournament.
No weight being put on this
left leg.
Leg. We are 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
TJ Otzelberger and Vic Miller helping Joshua off the floor. And in his place will come Nate Heisey and Dominicus Plata. Not that you're going to put 2 for 1 in, but Buchanan's coming out as well. Jefferson now trying to put some weight on it. Really kind of testing it, but it's not responding the way he wants it to. And he'll no doubt be headed to the locker room to be further evaluated.
Wow. The injury Iowa State had, injuries they had in the tournament last year, got through this season and even in the middle of the year last year. And then to have this in the opening couple minutes of a year where you've been healthy for the most part.
17:20 remaining in the first half. 5-3 Iowa State in front. Out high with it is Dante Harris, the terrific point guard for Tennessee State. He's defended by Torrey. Harris picks up his dribble, gets rid of it to Nkrumah. Dribbles around the top with 9 to shoot. A quick pass to Petrie down the lane. Double clutch shot wouldn't go. Plata battling for the rebound, tied up by Petrie. And on the alternate possession, it will go to Iowa State this time. 16:58 remaining first half. 5-3 Iowa State. Lipsy throws it ahead to Heisey, then gets it right back along the right wing. Taman picks up the dribble. Goes top of the circle to Momcilovic. Now left wing to Heisey. Nate throws it out top to Plata. Here's a handoff to Lipsy, who drives it left, attracts some attention, flips it up there. Plata collects it and scores.
Really good job by Plata. Aggressively going in traffic, getting the ball, and off the glass softly.
Not sure if they'll call that a pass or a shot from Taman, but either way, Plata puts it home, and the Cyclones lead it 7-3. Here's Harris splitting a double team, a kick out to the right corner, and a 3-ball misses for Warwick, and up high on the and the rebound to Heisey, and he was fouled.
They're going to call it. Is that going to be the second foul on Taman? Yes.
They did call it on Iowa State. It is on Taman Lipsy in his second. So, hello adversity. Here comes Jamarian Bateman into the lineup for Iowa State. Jamarian replacing Taman, who picked up his second foul with 16:19 to go.
Boy, talk about a nickel dimer. Wow.
Harris to throw it in. 7-3 Iowa State.
TJ really unhappy.
Plata pokes away a pass, and it goes out of bounds, and Tennessee State will inbound in the corner.
TJ still talking to Tim Smith, who called that foul.
In for Tennessee State comes Carlos Williams. Transfer from Tulsa. They inbound it, and Nkrumah has it left side, split a double team, and a foul called on a reach in on Iowa State. Boy, fouls adding up for the Cyclones. That will be
third.
They're third already.
We're not to the first media timeout.
That one on Killian Torre. And now Harris to inbound. And you mentioned it's a really good free throw shooting team. You don't want to send them to the free throw line. Stepping out of bounds on the catch was Harper.
Yeah, and then he made the shot.
Yeah.
But fortunately, he was out of bounds. But just that catch and shoot from that left corner. How many of those have we seen go in well guarded? Now you have to wonder just about the psyche of this Iowa State team right now.
No question. 7-3, Iowa State in front. Heisey driving, and a layup's good.
Still hasn't missed a shot in the NCAA tournament.
10 for 10 now, and it's 9-3 Iowa State. Nate Heisey with a nice finish. Bateman with pressure on Nkrumah. He gets to the free throw line, has pass knocked away by Plata, but picked up down low, and a foul called as Harper tried to score it and is fouled by Plata. That's the fourth team foul already on Iowa State. We're just to the first media timeout. 15:45 remaining in the first half. It's 9-3, Cyclones lead it. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Cyclone fans, when it comes to performance and endurance, there's a new product supporting Midwestern farmers developed here in Ames, Iowa, and made from all-natural corn oil that raises the roof on the competition. Don't replace your roof when you don't have to. Instead, protect and add years to your asphalt shingles at a fraction of replacement costs. Restore those shingles, defy weather, support farmers, and save money with Roof Rejuvenate from Color Biotics. For more information, visit colorbiotics.com.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 15:45 remaining in the half, and Iowa State leading Tennessee State 9-3. But the big concern right now, the status of Joshua Jefferson, who got hurt on a layup moments ago, had to go to the locker room. This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It's intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, just really hoping for the best for Joshua. I mean, my goodness, what a great career. And now, but in addition to that, Iowa State has Taman Lipsey with 2 fouls.
Harper hits the first free throw. He'll shoot one more for Tennessee State. They trail 9-4. Yeah, Lipsey went out with 16-14 to go with his second foul. Harper's second free throw try is also good. He made them both. And it's 9-5 Iowa State. Pressure. Torre gets it to Heisey. Got fouled, nothing called. Heisey throws it ahead to Momcilovic. Handoff to Bateman, right back to Milan. Iowa State plays through it. Here's Torre off to Plata, left side. Plata bounces to Heisey, who drives it into the paint. A running right-hander blocked. There's his first missed shot of the NCAA tournament career as Nkrumah blocked it away. And now Buchanan will enter for Plata.
But Nate Heisey attacking the basket.
Yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
10 to shoot it here as Momcilovic throws it in for Iowa State. Milan lobs it in for Buchanan. He'll get it to Torrey. 8 on the shot clock. Torrey tried to throw it down low, taken away by Lorick, and he outlets to Harris, who steps through against Bateman and lays it in. Nice finish by Harris.
A really good steal by Lorick.
9-7 now as Tennessee State's within 2. Torrey driving, kick out right corner. Momcilovic, a shot fake, throws it out. Bateman has it between the circles. Finds Buchanan. Now Buchanan back to Momcilovic to the top of the circle, left wing Heisey. Nate on a crossover, gives it to Bateman with 12 to shoot. Bateman being hand checked, got into the paint, kicked it out. Momcilovic, a shot fake, now a 3, right wing. Got it! Milan Momcilovic from downtown.
Great step back, side step, the fake. All on display. Offensive foul.
And a 12-7 lead now for Iowa State, and Dominic Nelson is going to come in for the Cyclones. We haven't seen him play significant minutes in quite some time, but then again, we haven't had Joshua Jefferson unavailable for quite some time. 12-7 after the make by Momcilovic at one end, and then the foul called on Nkrumah at the other.
Well, it's also, without Jefferson, 2 fouls on Lipsey. So
here's Buchanan out high, finding a backdoor cutting Heisey, and he stuffed it with 2 hands. Great assist by Blake Buchanan, and Heisey dunks it. 14-7 Iowa State.
Another great cut by Nate Heisey.
It's what he does best. And now left side Nkrumah working against Dominic Nelson. Picks up the dribble, goes cross court with it, into the corner, a long jumper, misses for Harper, and the rebound to Dominic Nelson.
But a slow pass.
Nelson attacking, leaves it for Buchanan, out to Bateman for a 3-ball. Good! Jamarian Bateman hits the trail 3, and it's 17-7 Iowa State. Back-to-back threes for the Cyclones.
Jamarian did not score against Arizona.
A dunk by Heisey in between those 2 made threes. Now Harper, a kick out to the left corner. Harper has it into the paint. Turnaround jumper, a rainbow, and it would not fall. Rebound tipped around. Buchanan has it for Iowa State. Here comes Jamarian Bateman. Iowa State with some numbers here. Bateman right wing. 13:27 remaining. Cyclones up 10. Heisey out to collect it. Fires a 3. Good! Nate Heisey with 7. And timeout. Tennessee State is 20-7 Iowa State. Nate Heisey bearing the 3-ball.
How about the aggressive nature of Nate Heisey? Man, that is really huge.
Absolutely.
Especially without Joshua Jefferson. But Iowa State knocking down 3 threes. Milan kind of got it going with a really, they were trying to cover him. It was later in the shot clock under probably 7 seconds. It drew the defense. It had a little fake, step back, kind of another fake, and then drilled the 3. Opened the well for Iowa State. Then they hit their next 2.
We'll keep it here. 13:19 to go, and a 20-7 lead for Iowa State. We have yet to see the reemergence of Joshua Jefferson from the locker room.
Yeah, we may not hear anything until halftime or even after the game.
Yeah.
But just
hoping and praying for the best for the guy who has put so much into this and has had the year to match it. An All-American season for Joshua.
One of the 10 finalists for National Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Obviously, TJ, also a finalist for Coach of the Year. Taman Lipsey, finalist for National Defensive Player of the Year. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Wright State trying to pull an upset. They lead Virginia 56-55 with 12 minutes to go in that one. Here, it is 20-7. Iowa State in front.
Yeah, we never really got a look at that Jefferson injury, but it was a slash to the basket from the left wing, put it up with the right hand. It looked like, we think, it was opposite end from where we're seated. Something may have happened in the landing, but it appears to be a lower left leg is what he was favoring as they helped him off the court.
4 assists for the Cyclones, all by Blake Buchanan. And the Cyclones have hit 3 of 4 from 3. They've hit 3 in a row.
And Cyclones have done a good job. Travis Harper with 3 points in the game, but they've all come at the free throw line. So Nkrumah, Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year, has not been able to get a shot off yet. And Harper 0 for 3 from the field. Nolan Smith had decided he had seen enough.
He's bringing in Jabrion Spikes at guard.
Yeah.
And also Petrie re-enters. So it's a 20-7 Iowa State advantage. We have 13-19 remaining in the first half. Here's Nkrumah dribbling it up the right side, picked up by Dominic Nelson. He's getting some extended minutes. A three by Nkrumah misses, and Dominic Nelson tracks down the rebound.
Just really good job challenging those three-point shots.
Talk about you better be ready if your number is called. That's Dominic Nelson in this game. Buchanan over to the right side, gets it to Dom. And he'll throw it out high to Heisey, who finds Momcilovic for a three left wing. Good! Milan with his second three of the game. And Iowa State leads it 23-7. And they are on a 14-0 run. Nkrumah around the top with the dribble. Drives it to the right side, cut off by Buchanan, then he threw it away, and Iowa State will get it on the turnover.
Fifth turnover on Tennessee State.
12:28 remaining in the first half, and Iowa State on a 14-0 run. They lead the nation in kill shots with 43 now on the year, meaning a 10-0 or better run. St. Louis is second with 38. Houston tied for second with 38, and Michigan fourth with 37. Iowa State went out with 43 of them on the year, and they're up 23-7. Torrey gets rid of it to the left wing and Heisey. Now Buchanan out to collect it between the circles. Takes one dribble and throws it to the left wing to Heisey, who attacks along the left baseline. Heisey got knocked across the arm, then gets it back from Buchanan, fires a three and hits it. Nate Heisey's got it stuck on automatic. He's got 10 points. And Iowa State on a 17-0 run. They lead at 26-7.
Yeah, St. Louis had a 20-point kill shot last night.
Wow. 26-7 and a 10-second violation. Pressure from Torrey, forcing the turnover, and Iowa State will get it back. But first a timeout. 11:51 remaining in the first half. We're in the midst of a 17-0 Cyclone run, and they lead it 26-7. We take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
Whether you're maintaining an acreage or perfecting your lawn, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. Right now at Van Wall, spring into savings with 0% financing on John Deere compact tractors and mowers, or low APR on rugged Gator UTVs. Get the job done with the best in the business. Visit a Van Wall near you or shop at vanwall.com. Offerings for 2026, subject to approved credit. See dealer for details.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball, and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 11:51 to go, and Iowa State's up 26-7. And Ryan Workman, our outstanding director of communications for men's basketball, tells us that Joshua Jefferson is doubtful to return today. That's all we know at this point. Doubtful to return today for Joshua Jefferson.
Well, sounds better than my worst fears.
Yes, yes.
I mean, doubtful today. I mean, we're thinking I think today we might be okay, up 26-7, 8 minutes in. But people have stepped up. Iowa State's been really good. And to me, that was one of the things that worried me when he went out, was just the pall that could cast over the team.
And Heisey,
it has been anything but that.
Well, look at Nate Heisey if you're looking for the leadership there, because you're right, Lipsy was out with 2 fouls too. Heisey comes off the bench. He's already got 10 points.
Milan's got 8. Iowa State 5 of 6 beyond the arc.
And Blake Buchanan, 5 assists already.
Cyclones have forced 6 turnovers.
Don't get fouled up. Stay safe this season. Get electric and natural gas safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
The Cyclones will have the ball after the Tiger turnover.
And Heisey to throw it in for Iowa State with the lead at 19. Throws it in to Dominic Nelson. Over to the left corner, Torre. Bounce pass inside to Buchanan, out to Momcilovic. Milan puts it on the floor, leaves it for Torre left wing. Now Torre penetrating, finds Buchanan, who had it knocked away from him, and it's saved in by Tennessee State.
Well, 2 Iowa State players going for that pass and deflected it from one another. Third turnover on Iowa State.
Petrie has it out high for the Tigers, dribbles it to the right wing. Now to the corner it goes. They bring it back out to Petrie. Back out it comes, and this is Harris. Penetrating, kick out to the right wing. A 3 on the way, and it would not fall for Lorick. And the rebound out of bounds. Unable to save it was Petrie. It'll belong to Iowa State.
Yeah, Lorick not a real 3-point threat.
11-10 remaining in the first half, and it's 26-7 Iowa State. Torre has the dribble out high. They spread the floor against his zone here. Torre over to the right wing. Throws it to the left side. Nelson right back to Torre. Back to Nelson, who drives and gets it knocked free, but a foul called on the floor. And Iowa State will inbound.
A foul on Spikes, I believe.
Yep, Jabrion Spikes committing the foul, and it's Iowa State inbounding to get it to Momcilovic. Left corner, back out to Buchanan, who's been the distributor here early. Torre has it. Throws it to Momcilovic, baseline left. There's the Dirk fadeaway, and he got it. Can't defend it. He has 10, and it's 28-7 Iowa State.
Hard to defend, especially when you got a 6-foot guy on him on the switch.
19-0 run for the Cyclones. Spikes to the right side. Pass knocked away by Buchanan and stolen. Blake tracks it down in the front court. Leaves it for Milan. A right wing 3. In and out. But Torre rebounds and puts it in. Killian Torre to the offensive glass. It's a 21-0 run for Iowa State. And they lead at 30-7. Wow. What a haymaker Iowa State has hit Tennessee State with here today. And now a long jumper from the right wing would not fall. Went over the back of the backboard. It'll go over to Iowa State. And Lipsy and Plate are going to return.
Get grad party ready, Cyclones. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra mess. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
So Bateman back in there as well, along with Lipsy and Plata re-entering the game. And Bateman has it on the left wing, puts it on the floor and spins. Bateman to the bucket, lays it in. The freshman now with 5. And Iowa State on a 23-0 run to lead at 32-7. Wow. Harris has it off to the right wing, and Nkrumah. Nkrumah got up in the air, got rid of it to Lorick, and a foul called on Dominicus Plata, I think.
Yes.
That'll be his second. It was a 9-7 game before Iowa State has rattled off 23 in a row. Torre kicks the inbounds pass. And Tennessee State will try again to re-enter it. Nkrumah to throw it in. It's out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Gets to the free throw line, lobs it, and a two-hand dunk for Harper. There's his first field goal, and it snaps that long run for Iowa State, a 23-0 run. 32-9 now, Cyclones lead it. Here's Momcilovic, left wing out high to Lipsy, right side to Bateman. He'll put it on the floor and get fouled along the baseline as Lorick fouled him. That's his second.
Yeah, fourth on the team. Foul on the drive.
So Iowa State will inbound. Blake Buchanan's rest was a short one as Plater picked up that second foul. So Buchanan will come back in. He's played very well. And Torrey will throw it in for Iowa State. Lorick comes out with his second foul. Torrey to enter. Taking a long look. Now does get it into Buchanan, right wing. One dribble, get it out to Lipsy between the circles. Here's Taman with it. Hooks a pass out to Bateman. Shot fake. Bateman back to Lipsy right side. Taman to the corner on the dribble. Now bounces it low right to Torrey, who backs his way in. And a turnaround, right baseline jumper is good. Killian Torrey. 34-9 Iowa State. What a shot by Killian. Now a steal for Bateman. And Bateman 3-on-2 the other way. Down the lane he goes, leaves it for Lipsy, and they'll bring it back out. Taman goes cross court to Torrey. He's got it out between the circles, puts it on the floor with his left hand, leaves it for Buchanan. Buchanan, one dribble and a pass to Bateman. Shot fake. Now a three by Jamarian, missing. And the rebound to Torrey again. Torrey back up in a crowd, couldn't get it. He tries to rebound again and does. Flips it up there, no good, but he was fouled. Relentless effort from the freshman, Killian Torrey.
Well, the pace, energy, strength, and relentlessness with which Killian Torrey plays, it's just fun to watch.
And he will shoot 2 free throws, the reward for all that work on the offensive glass.
Okay, how about Blake Buchanan? He hasn't scored in the game. 5 assists. Man, has he been terrific.
Torrey knocks down the free throw. And now Heisey re-enters for Momcilovic. So Iowa State goes pretty small here with Lipsy, Heisey, Bateman, and Torrey all on the floor at the same time. 4 guards along with Blake Buchanan. 35-9 Iowa State. Torrey to shoot one more. Killian coming off that terrific game against Arizona in the Big 12 tournament, 12 points. His second free throw is good. He's halfway there with 6 already in this one. And it's 36-9 Iowa State. At the other end, Harper to the left baseline with it. Throws it cross court, almost picked off. They get it down low, knocked away by Lipsy and cleared by Bateman. Cyclones turn him over and then look to run it. Bateman up the left side, a transition 3, missing. And the rebound to Carlos Williams. Outlet pass, comes the other way. That was Kavion Jones rather with the rebound. And now cross court pass knocked away by Bateman and out of bounds. And it'll belong to Tennessee State, but we're gonna get a timeout here. 7:46 remaining in the first half. It is 36-9. Iowa State leading Tennessee State on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Organics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Organics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Organics.com.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 7:46 to go. It is 36-9. Iowa State leading Tennessee State. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark's here for every moment, too, with healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at Wellmark.com/hoops.
Cyclones 14 of 23 from the field, 5 of 9 beyond the arc. They've out-rebounded Tennessee State 12-3. Total domination.
Well, you know, we have talked a lot about the character of this basketball team, how strong that is, and that gets put to the test, man. When you watch your All-American go down minutes into the game and you respond the way this team has. Nkrumah to throw it in. Hopefully Joshua Jefferson will be all right.
Just
traveling called on Jones along the right in front of the Iowa State bench. He was being pressured. Again, Jefferson, we're told, doubtful to return today.
I think I would upgrade that in my own mind to he's not playing today.
Right, in all likelihood. Yeah, here is Lipsy throwing it out high to Torrey near half court. He'll hand it to Heisey. Around the top he goes with the dribble. Heisey left wing to Torrey. 7:24 to go. 8 on the shot clock. Torrey a jab step 3 left wing. He's fouled. He missed the shot, but he'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, bad foul there by Carlos Williams. Shot clock running down, and a step back 3, 5 feet beyond the arc, and a clear foul. The one that started it all, the number 1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
So 3 free throws coming for Killian Torrey. The freshman from Pamiers, France, didn't know a lot about the NCAA tournament really before coming to the United States.
He was apologetic that he hadn't really watched it before. It's like, well, that's kind of his nature. He's so polite.
Yes, he is. And he's knocked down the first free throw. He's at 3 of 3 at the line, has 7 points. It's 37-9. 2 more free throws for Torrey, and the second one rattles out. But it was great to see him snap out of that offensive slump against Arizona. He had a couple of threes, had 12 points, did it against a great team.
With confidence.
Yeah, it should give him confidence coming into this tournament. He knocks down the third free throw, made 2 of 3, and has 8 points already. And it's 38-9 Iowa State. Here's Harris into the front court for Tennessee State. They hedge out. He splits the double team. Gets into the right corner. Nkrumah driving baseline and a big right-hand dunk for the Ohio Valley Player of the Year, but his first field goal. And it's 38-11. And now trying to draw a charge out there was Harris. Harper.
That should send Nate Heisey to the free throw line. Yeah, really good, quick split of that double team trap right up beyond in the middle of the court. As Harris just stepped right through it, got it to an open man, and a great finish by Nkrumah.
Heisey missed the front end, but the rebound to Buchanan. Back out to Torrey. Iowa State a second opportunity. Here's Bateman, and he gets to the floor as he lost his footing, and now he's tied up. And Jamarian back on his feet, but really
slipping.
Yeah.
I guess you can slip on a wood floor too.
He's going to come out here as Momcilovic re-enters. And to Jamarian's credit, continuing to hustle after losing control of his footing, and the tie-up. The ball goes over to Tennessee State. They've got it here with 6.5 minutes to go, and Iowa State up 38-11 here in the first half. Harper up the right side, throws it out high to Harris. Harris against Torrey. Harris with a quick crossover dribble to the right wing, throws it out high to Harper. He'll put it on the floor once, lean in 17-footer, no good. The rebound tipped by Buchanan into the hands of Heisey. Iowa State running. Heisey driving. Left-hand layup wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Nkrumah has it.
Well, this Nate Heisey, somebody charged him into aggression mode.
Nkrumah almost lost it. Now gets it back from Petrie. Nkrumah on a drive. Was going to try to go up and dunk it again, it looked like, but he was fouled.
The foul's going to be on Heisey.
And it will send Nkrumah to the free throw line to shoot 2. Aaron Nkrumah, 3 years at Worcester State. Division III program back at his home in Worcester.
Yeah. Just played 2 of those 3 years.
Yeah.
But
now in his second year as a player at Tennessee State, he misses the free throw.
Yeah, decided to challenge himself. Wasn't really offered by anybody. And made himself into a really good player.
And he is the Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year. He missed the first free throw, shoot one more. Made that one. 3 points for Nkrumah, and it's 38-12.
Cyclones will get Dominicus Plata back in. Now pressure.
Lipsy dribbles it ahead. Into the front court goes Taman. A pass to the right wing. Heisey has it. 38-12 Iowa State. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Lipsy left side. Screen from Plata. Lipsy lobs it back to Dominicus, and he dunks it with 2 hands. Perfect pick and roll. 40-12.
The communication between those two, talk about fantastic over the course of the year.
Now a steal for Lipsy, and he's running it the other way. Taman down the lane, right-hand layup wouldn't go. Plata had the rebound for a moment. It's knocked free, and Nkrumah has it. Here comes Nkrumah up the right side of the floor. Pull-up 3 in transition is good. That's what they like to do. It's 40-15 now. Lipsy the other way. Screen from Plata out high. A pass to the right corner. Torrey has it. He'll bring the dribble back out. Plata, top of the circle. Looks inside. Heisey was being held down there, and a foul called on Dante Harris.
Yeah, Dante Harris.
That'll be 1-1.
6 feet, 160, 170 pounds. 6'6", Nate Heisey saw the mismatch, did a great job of posting up. Iowa State looks for him.
And he will shoot the 1-1.
First foul on Harris.
40-15, Iowa State leads it.
Harris is just really super quick.
Heisey missed the front end of the 1-1, and the rebound to Lorick. Now at the other end, a jumper by Nkrumah, banked too hard, but the rebound to Tennessee State, and they put it back in.
Yeah, Lorick
on the putback. And it's 40-17. Lipsy across the timeline, finds Plata at top of the circle. Dominic Nelson back in there. He'll come out to collect it. Tries to drive it right, and his shot is blocked away by Nkrumah. And out of bounds to Iowa State.
He got ball, but he also took him to the deck with the body.
Lipsy will inbound with 15 to shoot. 4:40 on the game clock. Cyclones up by 23. Lipsy inbounds to Momcilovic, baseline right. Against Nkrumah, gets by him, fade away in the lane, good. A dozen now for Milan Momcilovic. And Iowa State leads at 42-17. Boy, what a talented player Milan is. Here's a drive by Lorick. Flips up a wild shot, it wouldn't go. The rebound tipped out. Dom Nelson tries to track it down, knocked away by Nkrumah with good hustle.
Yeah, good hustle by Nkrumah coming after the ball.
And the ball out of bounds to Iowa State. 4:17 remaining. Lipsy's going to get a rest.
How about this? Iowa State 42-17. Lipsy and Jefferson have scored 3 points.
Heisey has it left wing, throws it out top to Plata. Of course, Jefferson going down early. Here's a backdoor cut by Heisey. Plata finds him and he lays it in.
What a great feed. The 5 men for Iowa State just piling up the assists.
Nate Heisey now with a dozen. Here's Lorick over to the left corner and Harper. He's double teamed, throws a pass underneath, and Nkrumah lays it in. And that'll be 8 points now for Aaron Nkrumah. We'll get a timeout here. 3:49 remaining in the first half. It's 44-19. Iowa State leading Tennessee State on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
What if your daily work could impact your entire community? At Key Cooperative, we work side by side with people we know in towns we care about, helping farms, families, and businesses succeed. When you join Key, you're not just taking a job, you're choosing a career powered by purpose. Make every day matter. Apply today at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative, where showing up means making a difference.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. We have 3:49 remaining in the half. Iowa State leading Tennessee State 44-19. Of course, the big story very early in the game, Joshua Jefferson got a fast break, hesitation move, went to the bucket, laid it in, put Iowa State up 5-3, but was injured on the play when he came down, and he's been in the locker room ever since. We are told that he is doubtful to return today, and at this point we're pretty much ruling that out ourselves because Iowa State has got this big margin. But I mean, that feels like good news. Doubtful to return to today is better than what it could have been.
I mean, hopeful to return on Sunday should Iowa State advance. I mean, that's what I hear, and that's what I'm going to, until they tell me otherwise. The Iowa Farm Bureau is celebrating generations of Iowans who rise with purpose, lead with heart, and inspire us all to be farm strong.
And in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides homegrown, clean-burning, unleaded 88 for our vehicles. Pump it up with unleaded 88. Go to iowacorn.org to learn more. Well, how about the bench for Iowa State? Providing 21 points here. And Dominic Nelson, one of those players, and he's in there now. Along with Torrey, Heisey, Momchilovic, and Plata.
Heisey, 13 first-half points.
On the left wing is Plata. He spins in and lays it in with the left hand.
Oh, man, the skill level of that young German. It's just so impressive.
46-19, a drive by Nkrumah, and he was fouled.
He got that head of steam up, lowered his shoulder.
Nate Heisey got him his first, or his second rather. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Nkrumah.
Very good free throw shooter. 79% on the season.
Bateman in for Heisey. Got to correct you, he's got a dozen so far in this one. But that has been a huge contribution off the bench from Nate.
Yeah, 2 threes.
Yeah. And Nkrumah
attacking the basket.
Yes. Front end, the 1-and-1 is good for Nkrumah. He'll shoot the bonus and try to get into double digits here. And it's 46-20. Second free throw rims in. 10 now for Nkrumah. 46-21 Iowa State. 3:18 remaining. Here's Momchilovic, right corner, couldn't collect the pass. Took his eye off it for just a moment, turned it over.
That was kind of close to the baseline, and I think maybe kind of looked down to see where that was and took his eye off the ball. Either way, it's a turnover for Iowa State, their 5th of the game. They have forced 11.
Plata out, Buchanan back in for Iowa State. Lorick has it out high for the Tigers. A handoff along the right wing to Harper. Double teams, got rid of it to Lorick. And now back to Harper for a right wing three over Buchanan. And it's missed. And a battle for the rebound, saved in, but Buchanan steals it. Here comes Bateman the other way. Bateman on the attack. Tough shot, no. Torrey the rebound. And Iowa State keeps it. Torrey throws it off the chest of Momcilovic, turned it over. Now here comes a drive by Harris. And it's knocked out of bounds, and it belonged to Tennessee State.
Well, I thought for sure that went off Tennessee State, but Iowa State with a couple little sloppy plays with the ball.
I think Iowa State might ask for a review.
Yeah.
TJ Otzelberger is asking for a review.
I was pretty sure that went off Tennessee State player. 2:40 to play in the first half.
Well, yeah, he probably feels like he's on a roll on these reviews. He had a successful one.
He had one
against Arizona, first since the St. John's game.
Yeah, so he's had two successful. He's only missed on a couple though too.
Yeah, true.
And one of them late in the game, it was it cost a timeout, but you had an extra timeout remaining.
Let's pause here to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. .240 remaining as the review takes place along the sideline with the three officials. A 46-21 lead for Iowa State. As the Cyclones have really spread it out.
Yeah, points off turnovers, 14-3, favoring Iowa State. Second chance points, 8-2. Bench points, 23-0. Points in the paint, 22-12. And Iowa State out rebounding Tennessee State, 17-9. So, kind of what you would expect to be leading in those categories when you got a 25-point lead.
The review was successful. It will be Iowa State's basketball. So TJ will keep that challenge.
Yep. And I mean, the NCAA decided, yeah, you could have a challenge. If you lose it, or if you win the challenge, you get another one. But if you win that one, sorry, we're not all in on them.
Yeah, I don't understand that exactly. Here's Torrey to the right wing, hooking a pass down low to Buchanan. Good catch. Finds Dominic Nelson down the lane. He laid it in. Another assist for Buchanan as Nelson finishes, and it's 48-21 Iowa State.
Sixth assist for Iowa State's five-man Blake Buchanan.
Harris splits another double team. Fadeaway 13-footer good. Boy, that guy, Dante Harris, he can split those double teams with that quick dribble. Now Torrey the other way.
He is so quick.
48-23. Torrey kicks it out. Left corner. A three by Bateman. Misses. And the rebound controlled by Lorick. Cyclones by 25. We get under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Harper to the left wing. A pass out high and a three on the way. And it goes for Lorick. And it is 48-26.
Well, finished strongly here in the first half.
1:40 remaining in the half. Buchanan has it out high for Iowa State. Right side to Momcilovic. And the Kruma covering up on him. Now Bateman has it with 1:30 remaining. Goes to Buchanan right side. 12 on the shot clock. Buchanan hands to Bateman. He gets to the right corner and shovels it back out to Dominic Nelson. He goes to work on the dribble and fouled by Carlos Williams. It'll send Dominic Nelson to the free throw line.
Be a 1-and-1. That's ninth foul. Iowa State has missed a couple front ends of 1-and-1, just 5 of 9 at the line.
Second foul on Williams. And the 1-and-1 for Dominic Nelson, who gets to the free throw line quite a bit. He hasn't played a lot, but when he does play, he gets to the line. His free throw attempt is good. And in all honesty, if he ends up playing more because Jefferson's injury lingers for a bit, it's important that he makes those free throws because he's going to get there. 49-26. Second free throw, Nelson is good. He made them both. 4 for Dom off the bench. It's 50-26. Iowa State. Dante Harris into the front court for Tennessee State. The Ohio Valley champions trail by 24. On the left wing, Harris gets it back from Harper. throws it to the right side, and this is Harper. Back out high, they reverse it. Harris has it, a shot fake. Kicks it back out. Nkrumah launches a three, misses short. The rebound to Momcilovic. Now Bateman throws it ahead to Torrey, to a cutting Buchanan to the left corner, and knocked away by Williams and out of bounds. So 54 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good job by Tennessee State getting back, but really love the fact the way Iowa State's still pushing the tempo, push the pace.
Dominic Nelson will inbound from the corner with Iowa State up 50-26 and 54 seconds remaining before halftime. Nelson throws it into Buchanan, left wing. A great cut by Torrey, found him, he's fouled and got the shot down. Killian into double digits for the second straight game after going about, 11 straight without doing that. He flips in a left-handed shot, now he'll try for a three-point play.
And was that an assist by Buchanan again?
I believe it was.
His 7th of the first half.
And Killian Torrey tries to complete a three-point play.
I mean, he's a good passer, but that tells you how well Iowa State players are cutting.
Absolutely. Killian shooting one and knocks it down. So it's an 11-point first half for Killian Torrey, and it's 53-26 Iowa State. And now at the other end, a missed shot and the rebound of Momcilovic. And Iowa State pushes it ahead, leading by 27. Torrey to the right side, kicked it, got it back with good efforts, brings it back out to Buchanan. Buchanan out there dealing. Right corner pass goes to Bateman. Bateman with 14 to shoot it, brings it back out. Buchanan sets a screen for him. Bateman out high, shovels it off to Nelson with 7 on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. Nelson had it knocked away, picked up by Bateman, shot fake. Now Bateman, a jumper at the buzzer, misses. Long rebound to Torrey, another offensive rebound for Killian, and then he's fouled by Harris. That's going to be the second on Harris, and it'll send Killian to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Torrey 11 points and 6 rebounds.
That matches his Iowa State high, and well, no, he has 7 on a few occasions in rebounding. But boy, it's great to see his offense emerging again. 2 free throws for Killian. He knocks down the first. He's got a dozen points here in the first half to match his output against Arizona. 54-26. Second free throw by the freshman from Pommier. Got it. 13 for Killian Torrey. 55-26.
Pommier, is that just right outside Cedar Rapids?
Here is Nkrumah launching a contested 3 and hitting it at the buzzer. Nkrumah hits an almost impossible three-pointer to beat the first half buzzer. He had 13 and a half, but it's Iowa State leading it at the break, 55-29, so a 26-point lead at halftime for the Cyclones.
Yeah, really, really solid half, especially after what happened just a couple minutes in, the injury to Joshua Jefferson.
At the break, Iowa State 55, Tennessee State 29. Stay with us for the Organics halftime show. After these messages, this is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Cyclones play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Cyclones this season, don't just fuel up, pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
On the Cyclones Sports Network. From Learfield, this has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half. You're listening to the Holganics Halftime Show. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Holganics.com. Cyclone basketball is on the air. Here's John Walters.
And welcome to the Holganics Halftime Show. A strong first half for Iowa State as they lead it 55-29 over Tennessee State. Every great season starts with a strong foundation. For farmers, that foundation is healthy soil. At Holganics, we're restoring life to the soil with over 800 species of microbes, helping grow stronger crops, more profitable farms, and healthier communities. Holganics, the future of farming starts here. Learn more at Holganics.com.
That 55 points, the school record for NCAA tournament, most points in a half for Iowa State. And without Joshua Jefferson. And Iowa State has guys that can score. They have guys that can defend all over the place. But I'm not downplaying Joshua's injury by any stretch of the imagination. But
and Taman Lipsey picked up 2 fouls, only had 1 point the first half. So how does Iowa State have 55? Well, the bench has been great.
Well, not only the bench, but 12 for Milan, 13 for Killian. Well, those guys really stepped up as well. Plata with 6, and Blake Buchanan dishing dimes all over the place. 7 assists in the first half for Blake Buchanan. So Blake did not score a point in the first half, but man, what a factor he was.
Well, Tennessee State scored 55 points in the first half of their Ohio Valley Conference Championship game against Morehead State. Now they've given up 55 in the first half today. 55-29, Iowa State leading into the break. Back with more of the Holganics Halftime Show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
So how's harvest? Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
Whether you're maintaining an acreage or perfecting your lawn, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. Right now at Van Wall, spring into savings with 0% financing on John Deere compact tractors and mowers, or low APR on rugged Gator UTVs. Get the job done with the best in the business. Visit a Van Wall near you or shop at vanwall.com. Offerings for 2026, subject to approved credit. See dealer for details.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Iowa State leading Tennessee State in the opening round of the NCAA tournament, 55-29. Cyclones, a lot of production in that first half, as I think they had 8 players score, and the only player who played but did not score was Blake Buchanan, and he had 7 assists. The Cyclones really spreading it around very well in that first half. Well, Mark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, and every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/hoops. Cyclones in the first half, 20 of 35 from the field for 57%, 5 of 10 beyond the arc, and 10 of 14 at the free throw line. For Tennessee State, 10 of 25. They ended up shooting 40%. And they were 3 of 10 beyond the arc and 6 of 8 at the line. Iowa State out-rebounding the Tigers 21-9 in the first half. Iowa State 10 offensive rebounds. Cyclones with 10 second-chance points to only 2 for Tennessee State. Iowa State forced a dozen first-half turnovers and committed 6 themselves, but points off turnovers favoring the Cyclones 14-3. Fast break points, Tennessee State with the edge there 5-2, but bench points 27-0. Cyclones got big-time production off the bench. Individual scoring in the first half, Killian Toure leading the way. He had 13 points. He also had 6 offensive rebounds in the first half and 1 assist. Next up, 12 points for Milan Momcilovic. Milan 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 beyond the arc. Then Nate Heisey off the bench with a dozen. He was 2 for 2 from 3. Iowa State got production. Dominicus Plata. He had 6 points, 1 beautiful assist, a couple of rebounds. Jamarian Bateman, 5 points and a steal. Dominic Nelson off the bench, 4 points. And played nearly 10 minutes. That's the longest stretch he's played since very, very early in the season. But Joshua Jefferson played 2 minutes and 37 seconds before suffering that leg injury. He had 2 points and 2 quick fouls for Taman Lipsey in the first half. He had just 1 point, a couple of assists. He did have 3 steals. Buchanan, in addition to his 7 assists, he was 0 for 2 from the field, a couple of rebounds, but he had a block shot and 3 steals to go with the 7 dimes. Leading the way for Tennessee State, 13 points for OVC Player of the Year, Aaron Nkrumah. And then next up, Antoine Lorick had 7 points and 3 rebounds. Nkrumah added 4 rebounds as well. Then 5 points for Travis Harper II. Dante Harris with 4 points. And then Jalen Petrie, Carlos Williams, Jabrian Spikes, and Kavian Jones all played, but did not score in that first half. And let's check our first half points in the paint. It's brought to you by our friends at Mid-States Companies. Iowa State with the edge there, 26-14. and that is our points in the paint from Mid-States Companies. Iowa State leading at the break 55-29. The winner is at Iowa State. Hang on, it'll be the Cyclones against Kentucky, overtime winners over Santa Clara in the first game here in St. Louis. 55-29. Back with more of the Hoganics halftime show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa, because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
At Raceline, it's not just about energy production. Our innovative capabilities generate renewable fuels for a balanced and beneficial future. By combining our team of curious, competent experts with cutting-edge technology, our renewable energy development supports economic growth and increases profit opportunities for livestock and crop producers. Raceline's renewable energy solutions are focused on improving the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the health of our soils. You can learn more. Raceline.com/renewables.
And welcome back to the Organics halftime show. It is Iowa State leading Tennessee State at halftime, 55-29. Iowa State, the number 2 seed in this region. Tennessee State, the number 15 seed. And Iowa State went on that 23-0 run after it was a 9-7 game. A 23-0 run capped by Jamarian Bateman's basket to make it a 32-7 lead for Iowa State, and they lead it by 26 at the break, 55-29. Cyclones led in the first half by Killian Torrey with 13 points. Great to see KT continuing his offensive surge. They got 12 points each from Milan Momcilovic and Nate Heisey. And then 5 points in the first half for Jamarian Bateman, 6 for Dominicus Plata, 4 for Dominic Nelson, 1 for Taman Lipsy, none for Blake Buchanan, 2 for Joshua Jefferson. Again, Joshua left the game very early in the game. It was a 5-3 game after his layup landed awkwardly. Might have rolled his lower leg and was taken to the locker room. We were told it's doubtful that he will return today. But we will hope for the best and certainly pray for the best for Joshua Jefferson as Iowa State leads at 55-29 here at the break. And we'll hopefully catch up with Kyle Green here in a moment for our Hy-Vee halftime interview. But the Cyclones really taking advantage of the glass. They won the rebounding battle 21-9. They had 10 offensive rebounds, 1 second chance points, 10-2. They also converted points off turnovers, 14-3 points off turnovers advantage for Iowa State in that first half. And their lead is 26 at the break. Now the winner of this one will face Kentucky. Kentucky won a thriller over Santa Clara. Kentucky hit a three-pointer by Otega Owe at the buzzer to force overtime. It was a launched three from a few feet past half court. And Otego Owe, the former Oklahoma player, was able to bounce that one off the glass and in to force the overtime session. And then Kentucky ends up winning it with Otego Owe leading the way with 35 points for Kentucky in that game. He also added 8 rebounds, 7 assists. He's a load. And he's a guy that Iowa State will certainly be concerned about if they advance to a game with Kentucky on Sunday. But in the meantime, Kyle Green is making his way over to us right now, and we will get his thoughts on this first half. Well, Coach, I love the way your players responded to the adversity, obviously, of Joshua going down. They responded in the best way you could possibly ask.
Yeah, you know, they took a deep breath, and then they realized we got a game to play, right? And he'd want us to go out there and compete for him, compete for them, and we got a mission, and next man up is his mentality, and you hear that all the time, but that's what you saw in the first half.
And you're hopeful that he'll be okay?
Yeah, you know, he's back there with Doc and Vic, and they'll do a phenomenal job of getting him ready to go. And
okay.
We won't see him again today.
Yeah.
But, you know,
as long as we can see him tomorrow. We'll be happy to see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, Coach, tell me about your guys coming off the bench and really doing a great job. Obviously, Nate Heisey really set the tone for you.
Yeah, it was great to see Nate aggressive like that, and attacking the basket. You know, and Dom Nelson, same thing. You know, talking about a guy next man up, he hadn't played in a while, stepped in and made an impact on the game in a positive way, and that's what we, you know, asked the guys to do, and that's kind of what Coach demands, and they did. And now it's our challenge to do it again in the second half. Now relax and see if we can build on this.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
Our halftime interview with Kyle Green, our Hy-Vee halftime interview brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Cyclones. You've been listening to the Organics halftime show. We'll come back with the second half on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Organics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Organics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Organics.com.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit MidStatesCompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
You've been listening to the Organics Halftime Show. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Organics.com. Stay tuned for the second half coverage, presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Brought to you by Pioneer. Proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our efforts at iowafarmbureau.org. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half. Cyclone basketball is on the air.
Second half will begin with Iowa State up 55-29, and they'll have the ball first. And Joshua Jefferson has returned to the Cyclone bench on crutches. He's got a boot on his left foot. And we'll just hope that all that is precautionary and that they'll be able to get him back close to full health. But
as far as the game goes, win the first first media timeout.
Lipsy in the front court for Iowa State, being challenged by Harris, being fouled by Harris. Nothing called. He throws it out to Torrey. Now Buchanan has it, and he'll try to hand off on the come around. Does so to Heisey, who starts the second half. Back down low to Buchanan. Missed the bank shot. Torrey missed the tip, and the rebound controlled by Petrie. So it is Nate Heisey in the lineup, replacing Jefferson to start this second half. And here's Harper out high for Tennessee State, off Nkrumah in the left corner. He'll kick it up. Petrie has it, throws it out high. They reverse it to the right corner. And here's a lean-in jumper by Harris. It misses. The rebound to Heisey, and a foul was called as Torrey hit the deck, and a foul was called on Petrie. Heisey will throw it in for Iowa State. Full court pressure from Tennessee State, but nothing to write home about.
They just drop back.
Yep, get it into Torrey, and here he comes. Killian had a big first half with 13 points. He's got the dribble out high. Shovels it off to Heisey, who bounces to Buchanan, top of the circle. Blake 7 first half assists. Hands to Momcilovic. Milan into the paint, running right-hander, denied, but it bounces all the way out to Lipsy. 6 on the shot clock. Taman driving. He flips it up, no good, but Buchanan gets the putback for his first points of the game. Blake going to the offensive glass, 57-29. And Iowa State winning second chance points. Big in this one. And here is Tennessee State with it. To the right corner it goes. This is Harper. A baseline jump shot, no good. The rebound to Lorick, and he'll stuff it with two hands. There's second chance points for Tennessee State.
Yeah, Harris really such a good scorer and shooter. Iowa State has made his life miserable. Just no open looks for him.
57-31. Heisey driving and laying it in. He's got a new Iowa State high with 14 points. Nate Heisey off the bench. Had 13 on 4 other occasions. Now he has a 14-point game here in the NCAA tournament. And the ball thrown away by Nkrumah because of Lipsy pressure. And it goes over to Iowa State on the turnover.
Boy,
59-31.
Just love the pace and aggressiveness that Nate Heisey has brought to this game today. It's a game changer.
Absolutely. Buchanan with a pass underneath to Momcilovic. He lets the traffic clear, then kicks it out to Torrey for a three-point jumper. Good! Killian Torrey with 16. And it is 62-31. How about Killian? How great is that to see? And now Lipsy knocks it away from Nkrumah, but commits a foul doing it. And that'll be the third on Taman.
They're going to get Jamarian Bateman in.
Well, let me ask you that question. I mean, for Killian to come back off a 12-point game against Arizona and then have another successful offensive game today, it's a pretty big deal for this team, isn't it?
It's a big deal for the team, you know, and how does that happen? Number one, I think you got a guy who has great confidence. But when you're struggling, sometimes the confidence doesn't really show up as much. But it's the players around you, it's your coaches that tell you, keep encouraging you, telling you how good a player you are, how you can score. I mean, TJ, how many times in the postgame after Killian didn't score, first guy he talks about is Killian Torrey.
Set the tone with his defensive.
He set the tone and said what a great player he is. I mean,
Nkrumah made both free throws.
I don't think you can overstate how important that is to a player, especially a freshman.
62-33, Iowa State, 17-19 remaining. Torrey has it way out left. Directing traffic out there is Killian. He'll fire a pass to Momcilovic, and it's deflected off his fingers and out of bounds. It'll belong to Tennessee State. 17-10 remaining. And Iowa State leading it 62-33. Harris into the front court, bounces a pass to the high post, and Lorick muscles in on Momcilovic, missed the shot, but the rebound to Petrie. Petrie back up with a jump hook, and he got it in the paint. His first basket. And it's 62-35. Torrey had it poked away from behind. A steal for Tennessee State.
Yeah, Harris.
Now a lob pass, and Nkrumah throws it ahead to Lorick, who dunks it with two hands. 11 out for Lorick, and it's 62-37. Want to keep your foot on the gas.
Oh, absolutely.
Iowa State up 25, 16:29 to go. Buchanan has it out high for the Cyclones. A pass to the right corner goes to Torrey. Back out, Bateman has now between the circles. They find Buchanan. He throws it left wing to Heisey for a three ball. Good! And Nate Heisey with a new Iowa State high 17 points. And it is 65-37. Third three of the game for Nate. Now a three at the other end. Wouldn't go for Nkrumah. The rebound battle. Heisey knocked it away. It's out of bounds to the Tigers. Timeout on the floor. 15:57 to go. It's Iowa State 65 and Tennessee State 37 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Hear that? Those are Pioneer brand soybean and corn fields, the #1 seed brand in the U.S., ready to harvest. The combine reaps and separates row after row of innovative genetics. Soybeans fall into bins and bounce off the tin with unbeatable yields. Pioneer corn and soybean seed is the #1 brand in the U.S. This is what it sounds like to plant #1. Learn more at pioneer.com/topcrop.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. Get grad party ready, Cyclones. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
Yeah, Cyclones just got to get through the rest of this game. They got a comfortable lead right now. And just don't get anybody else hurt, because we've seen, even in this game, what Iowa State is capable of without Joshua Jefferson. We have no idea, no knowledge of whether he will or won't play. But that boot, I know one thing, he's not going to play in that boot he's wearing right now, and the crutches.
He's got that leg elevated over there on the Iowa State bench. 65-37, 15:57 to go. Here's Nkrumah. Had a pass deflected away, but it goes right into the hands of Lorick. His shot was blocked. And then a tie-up on the alternate possession.
Blocked by Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big block to start the Arizona game last Friday night.
Played it, then tied him up. So on the alternate possession, Tennessee State will keep it the left, 12 to shoot. Harris throws it in. And this is Lorick working against Milan. Spins right into traffic, and Bateman tied him up but got a foul. Jamarian called for the foul. And the inbound. Dante Harris to throw it in. And it comes to Nkrumah in the right corner. A pass into the paint and a two-hand dunk for Harper. That's just his second field goal.
Can't afford to turn your head. A nice cut to the basket, and I think Dom Nelson got caught watching the ball.
65-39. Now Bateman to Plata out high. Quick pass to Heisey, cutting, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line as Harper fouled him. 2 shots coming for Nate Heisey.
But another cut, and good feed by Plata. You know, one of the things, you can have stretch 5 men who change how you have to defend. You got to get out and cover the 5. Iowa State doesn't have a stretch 5. I mean, neither Plata nor Buchanan have made a 3-point shot this year. But the fact that they can be out there and always be open because they're not being covered is great. And then you run cuts off that. Both really good passers, and you can sure get a lot of points, and it kind of alleviates some of the need for that stretch 5.
Heisey made the first free throw. He'll shoot one more. Made them both. 19 for Nate Heisey. Yeah. And it's 67-39.
Yeah, Plata and Buchanan have a 1 3-point attempt all season between the two of them, and that was a shot clock Buchanan had to throw up.
Here's a jumper by Harris right side that wouldn't fall, and a battle for the rebound. Momcilovic goes to the floor, and he's tied up by Petrie. Iowa State will have a good hustle by Milan.
Yeah.
Competing for that board. Well, something Nate Heisey likes about the NCAA tournament. Entered today 9 of 9 from the floor in his career in 2 games. Had started those 2 games in the NCAA tournament for Iowa State a year ago. Now throw away by Nelson. He tried to get it to Momcilovic. It's knocked away, and Nkrumah gets a dunk at the other end.
See, Nkrumah 4th in the nation in steals. He had a 9-steal game.
67-41. Now Nelson gets it across to Plata. And Plata will hand it to Heisey. Goes right back into Plata. Good catch. And he was fouled. Boy, Dominicus competing for that ball. You got to love it. And the foul will send him to the free throw line. Jabrion Spikes commits the foul. And 2 shots for Dominicus Plata, the freshman from Gotha, Germany. Knocks down the first. Iowa State's been pretty decent at the free throw line today.
Yeah, 13 of 17.
Not bad at all. Second free throw for Dominicus is good. He's got 8. And Iowa State leads at 69-41. With 14:38 to go still. And Iowa State already up to 69 points. Here's Harris. A bounce pass out high. Petrie off to the left wing. This is Nkrumah putting it on the floor against Heisey. Heisey pokes it away, but Nkrumah gets it back, lobs it down low, and they throw it back out, and Heisey gets the steal. Now Heisey the other way, leaves it for the trailer Bateman. A deep 3 left side, yes. Jamarian Bateman, the trail 3 off the assist from Heisey. 72-41. Now at the other end, Tennessee State converts.
Harris with just a crafty move.
72-43. Iowa State with 13:55 remaining. And Jamarian Bateman will bring the ball up the floor here. He got fouled. Lipsy out of the lineup right now. And some other guys, Torrey was out too, so Bateman and Harris kind of taking turns at the point guard, and now Torrey will return.
4th foul of the team foul here in the second half on Tennessee State.
Bateman will throw it in. 13:49 remaining. Here's Torrey, right side, spinning into the paint. Bounce pass underneath to Buchanan, and a 2-hand reverse dunk for Blake Buchanan. Wow. 74-43. And now a near steal. It is a steal for Dominic Nelson. Throws it ahead to Torrey, and he'll dunk it with the right hand. Killian Torrey now with 18 points in the game. And Iowa State leads at 76-43.
Just kind of what you thought coming in. 19 for Heisey, 18 for Torrey.
Yeah. Well, here's Harris against Buchanan, the old teammates. A cross-court kick-out and a three by Harper misses, and Torrey another rebound. 76-43. Now Momcilovic launches a three of his own, around and out, and the rebound controlled by Harris. He'll race it ahead. And Dante Harris, a pull-up three in transition, misses. The rebound to Nelson, but a foul called. It's going to be on Iowa State.
So
on Dominic Nelson. Here comes Heisey returning. For Momcilovic. We haven't seen a lot of Lipsy this half. It is 76-43 Iowa State. Harper to throw it in. Throws it out high. Harris has it. 12:43 remaining. Harris, hesitation move and a teardrop right side. Banked too hard. Bateman battling for the rebound. Heisey has it. He'll push it ahead. Nate now driving it down the lane. Good kick out. Torrey, a three left corner. Good! Killian Torrey's got it stuck on automatic. A new career high, 21 points. And it's 79-43.
Yeah, he had a 20-point game earlier this year when Lipsy was out against Creighton, and 19. Then against Syracuse the next day. Games played without Taman. He is capable, but hasn't scored like this in a while.
Timeout, Nolan Smith. We'll take it with him. 12:17 remaining. It's 79-43 Iowa State on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
What you do today matters tomorrow. At Key Cooperative, everything we do is powered by purpose, supporting farmers, families, and communities. Work here means more than clocking in. It's about making a difference. From agronomy to accounting, every role helps move our communities forward. Find purpose in what you do each day. Apply now at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative, careers powered by purpose.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball, and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 12:17 remaining, 79-43 Iowa State. Killian Torrey has career highs in scoring and rebounding. 21 points, 8 rebounds in the game for Killian Torrey, including 7 offensive rebounds. How about that?
Yeah, Iowa State 61% from the field this half after 58-7 in the first. And Cyclones 4 of 5 beyond the arc here after the break. 9 of 15 for the game. Yeah, all the stats favoring Iowa State in this one. The rebounding 28-15. A lot of things to feel good about in terms of the performance on the court for the Cyclones today. A lot of guys stepping up. And I mean, how about Dom Nelson being ready to come in?
Yeah. Tip of the cap to him.
We've seen him practice, and you think, well, is he going to be a problem? You know, he's not playing. Was the WAC player of the year last year. And every day you see him, he works his tail off.
He does. Out high is Harris. He works against Heisey. Crosses over and fires and hits. Harris connects. 79-45. Heisey will bring it up the floor. Nate with the Iowa State high 19 points in this one. He's got it on the right wing against his zone now. Heisey finds Nelson at the elbow. He drives in there. Double clutch shot wouldn't go, and the rebound to Petrie, and the outlets to Harris. Harris races ahead. Boy's quick, and a lob pass, and a two-hand dunk for Harper.
Well, Harper, just a terrific athlete. He and Lorient.
79-47.
Nkrumah, boy, they can really rise.
Torrey to the right side, finds Heisey for a three. Good! Nate Heisey with 22 in the game. That's his fourth three-pointer. And it's 82-47.
And he was hunting him early.
Yeah. Into traffic goes Harper. He's tied up by Torrey. Alternate possession. Tennessee State will keep it. Timeout on the floor. 11-12 remaining. It's 82-47 Iowa State. We take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation starting April 1st at noon for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate all things Iowa State. Participate in the fun and explore the many ways you can make an impact at forevertrueday.com.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Second half, 11-12 to go. 82-47, Iowa State leading Tennessee State. Nate Heisey, 22 points to lead the way. He is 8 of 10 from the floor in this game, so he's now 17 of 19 from the floor in NCAA tournament games. And
he's played 3.
And he's also hit 9 of 9 three-pointers in NCAA tournament games.
That's a very unusual stat. Heisey had made 23 threes coming in.
I'm sorry, 8 of 8. 8 of 8 three-pointers. He was 4 of 4 from 3 in tournament games. Here is a jumper by Harris, and it's in and out, and the rebound tipped around. Controlled by Torrey, his 9th rebound of the game. Now he races at, lobs it, and Buchanan, a two-hand dunk. Boy, great assist there by Torrey. 84-47. Now a foul on Lipsy out high.
Man.
Taman picks up his 4th. He's only played 11 minutes in this game. 84-47. Bateman's going to come back in for him. I mean, you think about Lipsy scored 1 point. Jefferson obviously scored just the 2 before getting hurt. Here's Nkrumah down the lane. Flips one up there, no good. Got his own rebound. Back up in the crowd, missed it. And Momcilovic battling for it. And is picked up again by the Tigers. And Lorik's able to put it home. 84-49 now. Here's Heisey the other way to Buchanan. But, I mean, those two that are your senior leaders have hardly scored. And Momcilovic was fouled by Lorik. And Iowa State will inbound right in front of us, leading 84-49. I mean, you got 10:26 remaining in the second half, and Iowa State 84 points so far in this one. Killian Torrey walks it across. They set up in his zone. Torrey out high with the dribble, fires it over to Momcilovic, right wing, back to Torrey, now to Heisey, left side, three is no good.
What?
Yeah, his first missed three in NCAA tournament action after an 8-for-8 start for Heisey. Now Lorick kicks it out, and a three from the right corner by Harper wouldn't go, and the rebound up Buchanan. Took a little shot across the face, but shakes it off. Iowa State with the ball back. Up by 35. Torrey has it left side. Screen from Buchanan. Torrey goes to Buchanan, left wing. He'll shovel it out to Bateman with 12 to shoot. Bateman back to Buchanan. And he gets knocked to the floor and throws a pass that gets deflected out of bounds. And gets upset. And where was the foul? Just mildly curious.
Yeah.
9 on the shot clock, and Iowa State will inbound.
Where was the foul?
I don't know. Here's Heisey to throw it in the corner. Heisey looking, throws it into Buchanan. He'll hand it to Momcilovic. A pass back to Buchanan down low, and he laid it in. Great give and go. And Buchanan now with 8, and it's 86-49. And now Buchanan gets a block at the other end. And Heisey clears and throws it ahead to Torrey. Great catch. Couldn't finish, but drew. It's out of bounds to Iowa State as Nkrumah blocked it away. Had something to say to Killian, but Killian
He kind of smiled at him and helped him up.
Yeah. Buchanan out. Boy, what a day for Blake Buchanan.
Yeah, 8 points, 8 assists. He had 3 steals in the first half.
Torrey to throw it in. Got it to Heisey, and he had it poked away. Stolen. And here comes Lorick. Driving it all the way in on Plata and drawing a foul. Out of control was Lorick, but he got bailed out, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul on Dominicus. .9:12 left. It is 86-49. They inbound it. Nkrumah, jumper on the way, good. A little fade away from Nkrumah, he has 19. And now a little pushing and shoving here between Harper and Heisey. And the officials get in between all that. And T.J. Otzelberger adamantly telling Nate Heisey, get over here. Nate ignoring him for the time being. Nate's never been one to shy away from little.
He's from a hockey family.
Yeah, he's a hockey family. I think it's actually the official that TJ wanted to talk to, saying, hey, we're not going to start this chippiness stuff.
Right.
86-51. The officials did a good job. They got in there, separated it, and we play on. They didn't assess any penalties. Here's Plata off to the right wing. Bateman has it. Bateman to the baseline. Brings it back out. Shovels it off to Momcilovic. Now to Plata. Hand off to Torrey. Torrey around the top of the dribble. He's going to launch a 3 left wing. It would not fall. The rebound to Nkrumah. 86-51. Nkrumah up the left side. Drives it into contact. Flips it up there and gets it. And he'll try for a 3-point play. 21 for Nkrumah. And he got fouled on the play by Bateman. Tom Nelson's going to return here for Torrey. 86-53. Boy, you'd just love to end the game right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Nkrumah shooting 1 free throw. And he missed it. And the rebound, battled for, and Plata comes up with it, throws it ahead to Bateman. Bateman into the front court with Iowa State up by 33. Plata has it, gets it to Dominic Nelson. Nelson trying to drive it past Petrie, and he was fouled on the way up, and he'll go back to the free throw line and shoot 2 more. Walmart Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every 3-pointer, and every game-winning play. Walmart is here for every moment, too, with healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. For the right plan for you, go to walmart.com/hoops. 2 shots for Dominic Nelson. Knocks down the first. Five in the game for Dom, and it's 87-53. Second free throw is also good by Nelson. 88-53, Iowa State. He joined us late. Joshua Jefferson hurt his lower left leg early in the game, has not returned. He is on the Iowa State sideline wearing a boot and having that leg elevated. Will obviously not be returning today, and we will not know his status for a while. I'd say it's pretty suspect for Sunday's game against Kentucky, which is shaping up to be the matchup. And the free throw coming for Harper after he was fouled. He knocks it down. Harper, who in Ohio Valley games averages better than 18 a game, just now getting into double digits with 10. Heisey comes out.
He's not made a three. And really good 40+% three-point shooter on this season.
Second free throw is good. And it's 88-55. Inbound to Lipsy, who just checked back in. He'll throw it ahead to Momcilovic. Milan waits for help, gives it back to Lipsy. 8 minutes left. Cyclones up big, and Plata trying to keep the ball, gets it to Lipsy down low for a reverse layup.
Well,
Saman with his first field goal. Good
awareness by Plata, getting doubled. He was able just to barely keep that dribble alive, then make the good find.
90-55, Iowa State, and Nkrumah fouled, I think, out high, or was it underneath? There was something. I think it's a foul on.
It's on Jones.
Yeah, Jones of Tennessee State. So we'll get to a timeout here. 7:38 remaining. It is Iowa State 90 and Tennessee State 55. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Whether you're maintaining an acreage or perfecting your lawn, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. Right now at Van Wall, spring into savings with 0% financing on John Deere compact tractors and mowers, or low APR on rugged Gator UTVs. Get the job done with the best in the business. Visit a Van Wall near you or shop at vanwall.com. Offerings for 2026, subject to approved credit. See dealer for details.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country. Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. It is 90-55 Iowa State with 7:38 remaining. The Cyclones have shot 57% from the floor and 56% from three. They're 10 of 18 from three, and they're also 16 of 20 at the free throw line. Add it all up, and they've got 90 points here with 7:38 to go.
You know, and if you're an official in this situation right now, I know that for Iowa State, they just want the game to be over, nobody gets hurt, and say, well, let's get the game, let's just not call all the fouls. That's a dangerous proposition for them, and I give them credit. They have called a lot of fouls, whether I disagree with them or not. They haven't let the game get too chippy, and that's where something bad could happen for one of these teams or players. So hopefully players will just play at this point.
The foul was the 7th team foul on Tennessee State, so it'll be, I thought it should be a 1-and-1 for Iowa State, but no. Okay.
It was an player control foul.
Okay, all right. Dominic Nelson throws it to Lipsy on the left wing. He finds Plata underneath, who lets the traffic clear and then hits the deck. Boy, he was hit hard by Kavian Jones. The Plata bounces right back up.
That is a flagrant one.
And I don't think the Iowa State bench is real pleased right now.
No.
Coaching staff, they're calling their guys over. They're going to talk to them. And TJ Otzelberger is really upset with this officiating crew. He says, hey, we got to stop this. We're not going to do this chippiness. And I don't blame him at all.
That actually is probably a flagrant 2, which would result in disqualification. But they're obviously going to look at it.
Played bounced right back up.
And didn't respond.
Nope.
Didn't react.
Nope. There it is, a look up here on the, oh yeah, grabbed him around the neck and pulled him to the ground. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
get that weak stuff out of here.
That is a flagrant.
That's an ejection.
That's a flagrant 2.
That is ridiculous. 2 hands around the neck and pulled him to the ground. I mean, come on. TJ Otzelberger is glaring down there at the other bench. Like, are we going to do something about this or not? Talk to your guys. It is a flagrant 2. You're correct. And Kavion Jones coming out to say sorry to Dominicus Plata. And now he will leave the floor. So Dominicus Plata will shoot the technical free throws. And he knocks down the first. And Plata now with 9 points on the night. And his second try is around and out.
And now Iowa State will have the ball, possession. Mid-American Energy delivers an all-star performance with a balanced energy group of wind, solar, and other sources, keeping your power reliable every time you need it. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com.
Momcilovic to throw it in for Iowa State. Throws it into Plata. Hooks a pass out to Lipsy, top of the circle. Taman on the dribble, finds Bateman way out left. Now Plata out to collect it top of the key. Gives it to Lipsy for a 3. And it's no good. And the rebound to Petrie. 7:16 to go. 91-55. Here's Harper out high to Petrie. Now Nkrumah comes out to collect it. Gives it to Harper. Dribbles around the top. Turnaround jumper over Nelson. Blocked by Dom Nelson, but they got it back. And now a drive by Harris. He kicks it out to the left corner for a 3. And that is good for Lorick. Who hits from the corner. 17 for Lorick, and it is 91-58. Lipsy has it in the front court for Iowa State. Taman throws it out high to Momcilovic. He spins and he's fouled. And we're going to see Momcilovic head to the free throw line here as Heisey Torrey and Buchanan return for Plata, Bateman, and Nelson.
Yeah, team foul number 9.
First free throw attempts of the game for Milan. You write it as a 1-and-1. Front end is right through. 13-point game for Milan. He had 12 in the first half. It's 92-58. Second try is right through as well. 14 for Momcilovic. 93-58 Iowa State. Into the front court is Harper. Torrey chasing Harris like it's a tie game. Here's Harper with a pass down low and a layup for Lorick.
Yeah, Lorick's really played well.
Antoine Lorick started out his career at Navarro Junior College. Now a dunk by Buchanan in transition, and Lorick goes to the ground. He's hurt.
Yeah, he got something happened to him on the way up the court.
Buchanan dunked it. He has 10, and it's 95-60.
Yeah, Lorick with 18 points. He's knocked down a couple of threes for the forward.
He's up and okay. But we'll come out of the game, temporarily at least. And with 6:18 to go, it is 95-60 Iowa State.
We'll get Carlos Williams in.
Harris brings it across against Torrey. 6:12 remaining. Harris to the right wing. Drives along the baseline. Hooks a pass out high to Carlos Williams for a three. That is wide right by about 2 feet. The rebound to Buchanan. That was a bad miss. Here's Torrey on a handoff to Heisey. Down to Buchanan. Left wing Momcilovic. Right side to Torrey. He takes a look. Killian puts it on the floor. Gets cut off. Maintains the dribble, though. Gets to the baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Right through. Boy, his offense, Eric. 23 for Killian Torrey. 97-60. I mean, he looks like a completely different offensive player.
Yeah, mid-range game, that baseline floater.
Now he's pressuring Harris. 97-60 with 5:28 remaining. Harris fires a jumper over Torrey and hits it.
Wow.
It's a 2 at the other end for Harris.
I mean, I will say they have made some tough shots.
5:15 remaining.
Still?
Yeah. Heisey let the ball just sit there for a while before inbounding it. 5:07 now. Here's Lipsy off to Heisey, right side. Nate drives, kicks it out. Momcilovic, a 3. Around and out. And a foul on the rebound on Iowa State. It's going to go on Blake Buchanan.
That'll be 1-1 at the other end.
And Lorick does return. I think it's Petrie that will go to the line, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
4:58 left. 97-62. Did we do that ID? I don't think we did. The free throw by Petrie is good. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Petrie made the first free throw, missed the second, and it's Iowa State leading it now 97-63. Here's Heisey for 3. Back iron, no. Long rebound to Lipsy. Behind the back pass to Momcilovic. Momcilovic to the free throw line, throws it out to Torrey. Killian puts it on the floor. Now with 12 to shoot. Buchanan hands it off to Lipsy. Back, tried to go to Buchanan. He was being held by his old college teammate at Virginia, Dante Harris, and that'll send Blake Buchanan to the free throw line.
Strange. Strange that they play against each other in the NCAA tournament after both leaving Virginia.
1-1 coming for Blake. He's had quite a game. He had 7 first-half assists. His free throw attempt is off the back iron, no good.
Yeah, he has 8 assists, 5 rebounds.
10 points.
He has 3 steals, 2 block shots.
Second free throw by Buchanan is good. He hits 1 of 2, has 11 now, and it's 98-63. 4:30 to play. A 3 by Nkrumah, no. The rebound to Torrey, and Nkrumah is hurt. And here's Torrey handing to Lipsy. Back to Torrey, down low. They get it to Buchanan, to Heisey. Tried to dunk it. No, it was blocked. They kick it out. Momcilovic hits the 3. And now they'll stop play to check on Nkrumah as Momcilovic buried the 3 ball, giving him 17 in the game, and it put Iowa State over the 100 mark. It's 101-63.
And a double-double for Killian Torrey. 23 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists.
They're going to take a full timeout here as they tend to Nkrumah. They're helping him up. It is 4:13 remaining, 101-63. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn, and we've been innovating ever since.
The one that started it all, the #1 seed to beat, the one for you.
In 2026, we celebrate a century of innovation. Plant the 100th season. Plant Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/100.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. If you're one of the people that had to work today, sorry. If you're just joining us, Iowa State is leading Tennessee State 101-63 with 4:13 to go. That's the good news. The bad news is Joshua Jefferson hurt his left ankle or lower leg, it looked like, very, very early in the game and has not returned. He's in a boot on the sideline with that leg elevated and will not return today, and we'll see about his status going forward.
Yeah, 17:23 to play in the first half.
After converting a layup. .410 to go. Harris into the front court. Dribbles to his right. Gets to the baseline, hooks the pass cross court. They throw it to the corner. Back out it comes. Reverse to the corner again. This is Harris with it. Harris against Momcilovic. Jab step three on the way, would not fall, but the rebound to Petrie, and he puts it back up, no good. Buchanan, another rebound for Iowa State. He outlets to Torrey, and Killian will get it into the front court for Iowa State. Now Momcilovic finds Buchanan. Tried to dunk it. It was blocked by Lorick, and then Buchanan lost it out of bounds on the rebound. 3:35 left. 101-63. Damon Howard into the front court for Tennessee State, and now TJ Otzelberger will look down his bench and bring in 5 new players. Here's a pass underneath and a layup for Harper. And it's 101-65. Lipsy has it. Around the top, dribbles it in. A little teardrop left side. Bank no good. The rebound tipped out. And Howard throws it ahead. And Lorick inside. Jump hook with the right hand. Bank too hard. Tip is good. Lorick tipping in his own miss. He has 20 in the game, and it's 101-67. And we have 2:52 remaining. Torrey into the front court for Iowa State. Driving right, lays it in. And now TJ Otzelberger will make a substitution timeout. 25, a career high for Killian Torrey. And all the starters and other top players coming out. And
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. Pioneer is proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
Kelderman, Bateman, Mulder, Plata, and Nelson in for Iowa State. A flip shot wouldn't go for Harris, but he'll go to the free throw line with 2:38 remaining.
With 37 total fouls called between these two teams.
Boy, this game has just taken forever, hasn't it? I mean, it started late to begin with. 2:38 left, 103-67. The free throw by Harris is no good. So Iowa State will take on Kentucky on Sunday. And we won't know the start time for a little bit.
It'll be later this evening before they announce that. But
yeah. And the second free throw is good. 103-68. And Harris comes out, gets a hug from Nolan Smith. He followed him from Memphis. Bateman brings it up the floor. Off it goes to Nelson, left wing. Dominic Nelson goes to Plata down low. Plata spins in, kicks it back out. Dominic Nelson a three, line drive, wouldn't go. The rebound to Spikes. Spikes pushes it ahead, and a running left-hander high off the glass and in. First bench points of the game for Tennessee State. It's 103-70. The bench has been a big story for Iowa State today. Bateman will launch a three left wing, no good. And the rebound controlled by Tennessee State. 1:55 remaining. It is 103-70. Here's Howard. Got away with the walk, then almost threw it away. Brooks recovers. Throws it to Lorick, who drives along the baseline. Back to Brooks. He spins and was fouled. And will go to the free throw line with 1:38 remaining. Iowa State will improve to 17-8 all-time in NCAA tournament first-round games. Anthony Rise is going to enter for Iowa State. The free throw by Brooks, no good.
He'll come in for Dom Plata. Plata really good performance today. 9 points, 3 rebounds, couple of assists.
His first NCAA tournament game, he and Torrey. Bateman all played well. Free throw good. And it's 103-71. Now Kate Kelderman will bring it up the floor for Iowa State. Out it goes to Mulder. He'll hand it off to Dominic Nelson. Nelson to the left side, driving baseline, put it up and in and drew a foul. And Dominic Nelson now with 8 points. He'll try for a three-point play. 105-71.
Yeah, some good minutes today from Dominic Nelson. First real game time minutes for the most part in a long time. And he was ready to step in and do what he can do. Get to the basket, get to the free throw line.
And he knocks down the free throw here. So Nelson now with 9, and it's 106-71 Iowa State. 119 remaining. Lorick kicks it out, and a three on the way, and it would not fall. And the rebound to Mulder, outlet to Nelson. Nelson pushing it ahead down the lane. Left-hand layup wouldn't go, but a two-hand tip dunk for Eric Mulder. And it's 108-71. 56 seconds to go. Howard, way out right, jab step three on the way. Good. Wow. Okay. 108-74. Kate Kelderman gets it across. 45 seconds remaining. Kelderman throws it off to the right wing and Nelson. Now to Mulder. He'll hand it off to Bateman for a deep three. Short, and the rebound controlled by Spikes. He'll throw it ahead. Howard, left side, backs up. Sort of it to Garcia. And he would not shoot it. Just faked it. Now hands it off. Howard has it way out left. And he just did a three a moment ago. He'll try another, and this one misses, and the rebound to Mulder. Now Kelderman has it, and just has to get it across half court and then can dribble out the clock. And that will do it. Iowa State defeats Tennessee State 108-74 to advance to a second-round matchup with Kentucky at the NCAA Midwest Regional here in St. Louis. So the large bevy of Cyclone fans that are here get rewarded with a 34-point Cyclone win as they pick up their 28th win of the season to improve to 28-7. It is just the third time fourth time in Iowa State history that they have put up 28 wins in a season. Cyclones 108, Tigers 74. Back with the wrap-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, this is the wrap-up show. This is Iowa State Cyclone basketball from Learfield.
At Raceline, it's not just about energy production. Our innovative capabilities generate renewable fuels for a balanced and beneficial future. By combining our team of curious, confident experts with cutting-edge technology, our renewable energy development supports economic growth and increases profit opportunities for livestock and crop producers. Raceline's renewable energy solutions are focused on improving the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the health of our soils. You can learn more at raceline.com/renewables.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation starting April 1st at noon for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate all things Iowa State. Participate in the fun and explore the many ways you can make an impact at forevertrueday.com.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Welcome to the wrap-up show. It's Iowa State defeating Tennessee State 108-74 to advance to face Kentucky in the second round of the NCAA tournament. The Cyclones winning convincingly. They had a 23-0 run early when it was a 9-7 lead, and then they went on a 23-0 run to kind of salt this one away, really, in the early going. Unfortunately, amongst all that was the injury to Joshua Jefferson, and we'll see what our interviews with TJ Otzelberger and others are able to tell us. We'll try to find out more, but who knows at this point.
Right.
It is time for our Sukup Manufacturing Company Player of the Game. From our team to yours, Sukup is your grain storage and handling solution. What do you think, Eric?
Well, I think you got to go Nate Heisey and Killian Torrey probably have to split it. I'm going to throw Blake Buchanan in there too. Why not? Blake with what a stat line for him on the day. Man, he was just really outstanding throughout the game. Blake with 11 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks and 3 steals. He was pretty good. And yet Killian Torrey career high 23 or 25, yes. And he also had 11 rebounds.
Also career high.
6 assists.
Matches a career high.
Yeah. So all those are pretty good numbers. And then Nate Heisley, the NCAA killer, with 22 points. Man, how good was he? I mean, he really helped Iowa State blow that game out in the first half.
We'll go with all those guys as our Sukup Manufacturing Company players of the game, and Iowa State wins it by the final score of 108-74. Back with more of the wrap-up show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
I think they might...
At Raceline, it's not just about energy production. Our innovative capabilities generate renewable fuels for a balanced and beneficial future. By combining our team of curious, confident experts with cutting-edge technology, our renewable energy development supports economic growth and increases profit opportunities for livestock and crop producers. Raceline's renewable energy solutions are focused on improving the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the health of our soils. You can learn more. Raceline.com/renewables.
Hey Cyclones, this is number 13, Cade Kelderman. We are hyped for this basketball season. And Iowa Corn is pumped up for the season in their partnership with Iowa State. For your drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's definitely worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Cyclones.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Iowa State gets its 28th win of the season. They defeat Tennessee State. First round action here in the Midwest region of the NCAA tournament. The final score 108-74. Cyclones led 55-29 at halftime and coasted the second half on their way to that 28th victory. Elsewhere in the NCAA tournament, West region, Villanova, number 8. Again, and number 9 Utah State in Villanova with a 39-37 lead at halftime. Another game going on right now. Everybody wondering about Miami of Ohio having a tough day as they're trying to match up with number 6 Tennessee, and Tennessee leading at the break 51-32. Tennessee defense can be very stifling for sure. Elsewhere today, right here, the opening game, it was Kentucky, a three-pointer, a near half-court three-pointer banked in by Otega Owe.